up, everybody? It's your boy 313 J Mo. As you can see, my voice is finally fully recovered, man. But I got a few things to talk to you guys about. First thing, the Lions need to take advantage of their opportunities. The Eagles are very banged up. We gonna get into that. Then we got Matthew Stafford and Danny Amendola during interviews with the national media. Why? Also, CJ Anderson was released. We got Paul Perkins. We got the new quarterback, Driscoll let go of Josh Johnson. What do I think about those things? All right. First off, let's start with the Lions taking advantage of the Eagles' opportunities. The Lions capitalizing on the enemy when the enemy is weak. Now, we always want to fight a team at their healthiest because that's the way to really gauge our strength, but it's football. It's 100% injury sport, man. You play teams when you play them, At the end of the day, we've been banged up and teams played us when we were weaker. So we got to win this game, y'all. I know I had us losing, but the Eagles are so banged up they couldn't even hold practice today because they got to play Thursday night against the Cheeseheads, and they couldn't even practice today. Carson Wentz is not healthy, he's hurt. So, and that's why I was saying on the roundtable, he might be out for the season going against us, man. We hurt people. We've hurt a few people over the past. Deshaun Jackson is out. Alshon Jeffrey look like he's gonna be out. Jernigan, one of their defensive tackles, is out. Malik, I forgot his last name, but Malik, one of their other defensive tackles that they rotate, is out. They tight end is hurt. They don't have any receivers. They're very hobble. If you can't beat a hobble Eagles team, then what can you do? I mean, the Chargers were hobble and we beat them. So, you know what I'm saying? And we're still hobbled a bit. No Jared Davis, no Deshaun Hand. Those are very, very big losses. No Taylor Decker, So even what I think about Taylor. So I'm just saying, man, it's time for the Lions to capitalize. And we don't get these opportunities often, man. I don't know why, but the Lord is showing us with some grace right now. He's gifting us injuries. All these teams we're going against are banged up. I wouldn't be surprised if before the Chiefs game that somebody from the Chiefs get hurt. Because that's just the way it's lining up for us right now. It seems like the stars are aligning. So to me, I will be a little bit disappointed if we don't win this game because we should. They're hurt. We're the better football team. We should win that game. Now, let's move on. I know I touched on this a little bit. Why is the media giving us respect and why are they talking about us? And honestly, man, I know not everyone cares about the media giving us respect or the media talking about us. Well, I don't give a fuck what y'all care about. I give a fuck what I care about, this 313 JMO channel. And I do care about when the media talks about us because it's always nice to be acknowledged for what you do. It's only 2 weeks into the season. So I don't want to hear none of that. Ain't nobody in those type of Super Bowls yet. Ain't nobody nowhere yet. It's a bunch of 2-0 teams, and it's the Lions at 1-0-1. They talking about every other team. Why can't they talk about us? What's wrong with that? I don't see any problem with them talking about us a little bit. Let us get a little bit of respect like everybody else do. Just see, my thing is, don't treat us special. Just treat us like everyone else because they always treated us like we were the bottom of the barrel. Just treat us like everyone else, man. Just treat people how you want to be treated. They treat the Lion. They definitely don't treat the Lions how they want to be treated. But anyway, so Danny Amendola was on the Pat McAfee show. He said a few things about the culture and what's going on and how Stafford is one of the greatest competitors he's ever seen. He said he's only seen a few players that is a competitor like Stafford. Just some things about the team. And they were asking about what's going on So Stafford had an interview on the Dan Patrick show and the Rich Eisen show. I'm like, what? After the Chargers game? To me, I'm more confused than happy about. I don't give a fuck if the media talk about us, but it's just I'm confused. Why are y'all requesting interviews after we beat the Chargers? It's the Chargers. I had to pause for a second because I'm a little bit confused as to why they want to talk to us now. I mean, maybe people believe in Matt Patricia and they think he can do something, but that first season didn't go well. They jump off the bandwagon. They see we doing a little bit. They see the Eagles are hurt, and maybe they think, well, man, it's possible the Lions might beat the Eagles, and they just beat the Chargers. Let's go bring Matthew Stafford on both of these shows. Let's go get Danny Amendola out here. It's just unusual because this doesn't happen. When the last time, early in this first 2 weeks of the season, that the Lions have been interviewed anywhere? I mean, well, if you think about it, the Lions haven't been undefeated through the first 2 games since 2011, so it might make sense that they haven't been talking to us. But to me, it's just unusual a little bit. It's like, I don't know why. What is your agenda? Why are you doing this? Because I'm thinking about it deeper, not just on the surface, because they're doing it for a reason. Do y'all know something we don't know? Did the NFL already tell you it's rigged and who going to the Super Bowl? And you know what I'm saying? But all I gotta say is it's very interesting. Go check out those interviews with Stafford and Danny Amendola if you guys want to check that out. Also, CJ Anderson was released. Now, what do I think about that? First of all, Kerryon Johnson finally is going to be our bell cow back. He's finally going to get the carries that the fans have been clamoring for him to get. He can take the load. He's a young guy. Let him take the pounding. He can handle it. And my boy got his Barry Sanders shoes on. I mean, I'm serious. That might be the greatest run from Kerryon I ever seen. Y'all all know which run I'm talking about. And we know Kerryon has had some amazing runs and some amazing juke runs where he's juke. But I don't know if I've seen him juke 3 people in one sequence like that. But I'm glad. That means Kerryon gonna be getting the ball on 3rd and 1. Thank you. Also, Ty Johnson, he's been upgraded. He's been looking great. He has speed. He has vision. He can catch the ball. When he gets out on the field, he's not predictable. Now that Kerryon's been catching the ball out the backfield, I expect Ty Johnson to start catching the ball out the backfield. And if we have them both in the backfield at the same time, man, it would be wonderful. So I think Ty Johnson has been very, very productive since the off season, and they like what they see in him. And Paul Perkins is a little bit younger than CJ. He used to be a starter, and I'm not gonna overrate Paul Perkins, but maybe he can help us, give us some juice in some areas we might need it if somebody gets injured or something. Because I think Paul Perkins is more of a insurance type thing. I don't think it's like a lateral move. It's just insurance, and I'm glad that Ty Johnson's got a little promotion and Kerryon is out there, but the Lions ain't playing, man. If you're not producing, they'll get rid of you. I know Agnew's still out there. He'll be going after this next game if he don't play well. I feel like Stafford, because it's a picture on Twitter of Stafford like hugging Agnew and talking to him after the game. So I feel like Stafford made that call like, look, no, Agnew been trash, but just give him one more game. If he trash after that, it's whatever, man. He can go. Because I really legitimately feel like that happened. Otherwise, Agnew would not be on this team right now. Y'all know how I feel about getting Jalen Ramsey, but this just shows me that the Lions are serious about this year. They going all in a sense, because the small moves matter too, not just the big blockbuster trades. And releasing CJ Anderson, letting them know like we need production, man, because our running game hasn't been great. Kerryon and Ty Johnson been the only bright spots. Nobody else has been able to do anything. Now he struggled in that first game, but the run blocking, it's not the running backs, it's the run blocking that hasn't been great. I'm hoping with more continuity and stuff, Tyrell Crosby is new on that line. I'm really hoping that they can get that run blocking together, because we will need the run blocking against the Eagles. My review will come soon. Y'all already know how I do those reviews. But Ty Johnson's promoted. Kerryon, to me, he was promoted too. They like, you're our guy. We not gonna have you on a pitch count, and that's what I like, because that's what's been upsetting me. Why is he on a pitch count? He's too good to be on a pitch count, man. I'm just serious, man. But let me know what you think about the interviews. Let me know what you think about us capitalizing on the Eagles' injuries. Let me know what you think about CJ Anderson, Ty Johnson, and even Jeff Driscoll and the Lions' effort. They putting forth effort into like, we want to win now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy 313J Mo.